Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This time I am gonna be camping at the same place as last time. If you've seen the last video, you should know it. But this time I'm taking a different route in. It's gonna be quite steep, but we'll see. Hopefully I won't fall. Last time I was trying out my Dutch army tent, and I was doing a water test for it, and we got some really good results. We had torrential oh, on my ass. Yep, it is steep. Okay. Yeah, let's continue. So, as I was saying, we had torrential rain, and it held everything. Well, it got moist on the inside because it's a single skin tent, canvas, but yeah, no water got through, so I was pleasantly surprised with that. There is, however, a rather big con to that tent, and that is that it weighs around 7 kilos dry. So this time I am trying out a tent that weighs 4 kilos less, so it's around 3 kilos with everything, including a footprint, and it's the Varde 1 that everyone is trying out now. So I ordered it from Norway. Took about a week to get here, and it cost me all in all, like, I don't know, 950 pounds, $1,000. But hopefully it's gonna be like the last tent I need to buy, because it should work for everything. I'm gonna use it for winter camping and for these ATV trips. Almost down. I don't know if the camera shows exactly how steep this is, but it's a much quicker way in than the one I took in last time. It's about 8 times shorter. Okay, we made it. Beautiful. So this time I don't think I'm gonna be camping exactly at the same spot. It wasn't quite level, so yeah, I'm gonna have a walk around, see what is level, what has rocks underneath and whatever, and how close I can be to the river, because I really enjoy falling asleep to the sound of the river cascading. So see you in a bit. Well, I think this is about as level as I'm gonna find in here. It's right next to the river, and I can see my ATV up on the ridge, and yeah, I have a nice place here to put up a fire, get some rocks so I don't burn anything. I hope that the sound is coming out good, because I'm only using my GoPro, I don't actually have a microphone or anything, because last time I tried to use a microphone, 2/3 of the videos I did were completely without sound. So I'm just gonna have to trust the GoPro for this. So let's get let's get the tent going, shall we? Here we go, new battery. Okay. As we're not expecting high winds tonight or today, then I'm not gonna guide out fully. I'm just gonna do most of it. And there we go. Whew. Let's see how it is on the inside, shall we? Just closing up the bug net for now. I'm gonna get my sleep system set up and we'll take it from there. So here's my Nature Hike air mattress, rated for 6 point something, way more than I need right now because we have 13 degrees Celsius, I think. We'll just get this ready. Plenty of room in here for this mattress. I may have mentioned in the last video that I'm not using a sleeping bag anymore, because the sleeping bag I had was had a very bad rating, and it took a lot of space. It wasn't very compact. So what I'm doing instead is I am just using a down duvet. Last time worked fine with the bivy bag, and I'm not even sure that I'm gonna need the bivy bag tonight because it's so warm. So we'll see. Now, this is my sleep setup, just about finished. Just need my flex tail pillow that I bought with the pump, and we should be able to get started on the fire soon. That is to say, if the wood that I stashed away hasn't gotten too wet. So we'll see. Here you can see some leftover berries from last year. These are crowberries, very good for eating when they're in season. They'll be in season in about the end of August. In Germany they're called Johannisbeer, and here in Iceland we call them Krækiber. So we get them at the same time as the blueberries, which come from this plant, although this one is too young to actually make any berries. Oh, and over there we have a raven's nest. I don't know if you can hear them from all the way over here. I'll try to see if I can zoom in or like circle it or something when I edit the video. Now walking towards the place I camped at the last time. It's a little further up, and I'm hoping to find some wood that I left there underneath a big rock, and I'm hoping that it's dry enough for me to use to at least make some hot dogs. See here, leftovers from horses. I also found some horse hoof prints. I don't know how they get the horses in here. Maybe they go down the river itself. It's not that deep, so I imagine that might be how they do it. Aha! Here's my little campfire place, just as I left it. So I'm gonna take the wood that didn't burn completely and the rest of it and burn it thoroughly, so leave no trace. Ah, this is beautiful. Really, really nice. You can see the tent in the distance. And yeah, I may have said it last time, I don't know. So many videos didn't make it into the cut because of the lack of sound. That the water here is nearly drinkable, but up ahead there's a place where people can cross the river to go to a hiking trail. So a lot of people walk through the river, and there are birds sitting on it and stuff. So it's better to be safe than sorry. So I'm gonna use my Sawyer straw and filter some water and then boil it up. So I'm gonna take the wood and let's try to get some fire going. I don't know if you can hear them, but so the dad returned to feed the chicks, and they went absolutely nuts. Oh, they're quieting down now a little bit. I don't know, can you see them? They're over there somewhere. So this is where I'm gonna put up my grill, because it's close to the river. It has some rocks underneath and nothing really flammable, although this is the type of grill that it's freestanding. Maybe you've seen it with other YouTubers like Can't Survival, or what's it called, empty something. Anyway, there should be almost no chance of a fire, but we're gonna be here just in case. So I bought this from, what was it, Ali or Timu or whatever, and they claim it's all stainless steel. It mostly is, but you see the bracket here that holds it together. The screws in the bracket itself is made from regular iron, so it's gonna rust. But I think I paid like €8 or $10 for it, plus shipping, so not that bad. Snug fit. We used it a couple of times and it works fine. It gets the job done and it prevents fires. All in all, good purchase. I did I had to glue this on so it wouldn't fall off. Then I put some mixed in wax and linseed oil and then covered all of this with that so it wouldn't burn, it wouldn't rust. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. Well, I managed to process some of the wood. It's a little bit moist and I don't have much kindling around here. I could go up to my ATV and get some more. I have some resin there, but for now I have 2 wood walls. I'm gonna see if that can actually start the fire. So my fire died out and I was worried that I wouldn't be able to make food or tea, but thankfully I checked out the small trees that are not far from here and they had some offshoots that were bone dry and dead. So I'm gonna break these down and hopefully get the fire started. So there are 2 ways I was thinking of using the hot dogs. or cooking the hot dog, sorry. One is by using a chopstick and sticking it through and just cooking it over the fire. The other one would be to cut them down and put the Crusader mug on top and like, cut them in halves and put them inside. So I'm gonna start by threading one hot dog through and see how that goes. I was trying to tell you last time in the last video that when I bought my first real tent, it was a 4-person Coleman tent, a blackout because of the extreme sun here during the summertime, and it was actually because I was an extra in Odyssey, the movie, so I had to stay in a tent for 5 days, so I decided to treat myself and buy a tent, but I didn't like it that much because it took too much space, like, you know, it was too big. I had too much room, and it doesn't pack down very nicely. It's heavy. So this time I actually have another movie that I'm going to be acting in. I'm not sure what it's going to be called. It's based on the Elden Rings game, and that's going to be in the east coast of the country, like 500 kilometers away, and I'm again going to have to stay in a tent, but this time the camping area is going to be full, so I might have to wild camp, and I prefer taking the smaller tent. So actually the Varde one, I bought it because I was going to be camping while acting in the movie. So I was joking with my wife that this would be a new ritual. Every time I get a part in a like Hollywood movie, I'm gonna buy a new tent. She didn't think that was funny, but you know, hopefully I won't need to buy a new tent. We're gonna see. It's a fair weather test on this now, just to see, you know, the pack size and how much I can fit into it. And you know, I'm gonna try and imagine how it is spending 4 or 5 days just living in the tent while camping. So yeah. And I can't tell you anything about the movie. I make a point of not knowing anything about the movie projects I take part in, so I can't break any NDAs. Can't break an NDAs if I can't say anything about the movie, right? Half of it is getting cooked. We'll turn it around. I'm starting to think the Crusader mug is a better idea. We're starting to get some coals, so it should be doable putting the mug in there. So much smoke. So you guys are probably going to be watching this years from now. I have like what, 10 subscribers or something at the moment. I just started the camping part of the channel. And I've been working very heavy and time-consuming jobs, so I haven't been able to do much writing or filming. But that has changed now. I have started working as a lifeguard, and it's a part-time job. So not a part-time job. It's a, what do you call it? Like it's in shifts. So I like work 1 week, then I get 5 days off, and I work another week, and I get 3 days off. It's enough for camping. Helicopter flying over. Hey, stirring up the wind quite a bit. see, I can just about fit 3 hot dogs into the mug, and they're already sizzling. This is a much quicker and better idea than the using the chopstick. Wow, look at them go. Oh, I'm gonna go get my oh no, I can do it like this. Yes. So, I don't know, where are you guys from? Do you go camping? Do you go riding, ATVs, mud bikes, whatever? Tell me in the comments. I have my tea here. And I wanted to tell you again. Camping in Iceland is legal, like wild camping, as long as you just have a regular tent and you leave no traces behind. There are a few places in Iceland that you cannot camp, which are like the national parks, obviously, and then a few places that have been mentioned specifically where you have to be in a designated area. But overall, the general rule is you can camp just about anywhere. You could even camp in farmland, but you're not supposed to spoil crops or disturb the livestock, and you're not supposed to camp within eyesight of the farmstead. And if you plan on spending more than one night there, you have to ask for the permission of the farmer. But one night you are allowed to just about camp anywhere. Well guys, I'm gonna start getting into bed and see how things are. It has started getting very dark, overcast I mean, because of apparently we're gonna get rain. I checked the weather forecast 3 hours ago and it said no rain in the night, and now it's about to start raining and the weather forecast is saying rain. So we will get possibly a small rain test, although I have no doubt this is gonna bounce everything off. But probably I will see you around midnight when I'm gonna show you how dark it gets here in June. Well, 2 seconds later I just came into the tent and maybe you can hear it has started raining. Just got in at the nick of time. So here you can see I have my 60-liter bag plus 20-liter side bags nestled next to me, and up here I have my motorcycle jacket, my gloves and some other things. I am 6 feet tall and I have plenty of space above me, so very nice. It's roomier than it looked at first. So I'll hear from you again in about 3 hours. Alright guys, it's currently 11:30, so just before midnight, and let's see, here we go, and this is as dark as it's gonna get for tonight. Blue skies, a bit of clouds on the mountains, birds are sleeping, so yeah. Well, that's it from me for tonight. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning guys. I had a great night's sleep. The rain died down shortly after I talked to you guys. And maybe you can hear the birds are going nuts in the background. And yeah, the wind's picked up a little bit. So I don't know if I'm gonna be bothered making any breakfast or anything. I think I'm just gonna pack up and head on out. Well, that's me all packed up. Now I just have to go up that hill and there to my ATV. So, let's get cracking. Well guys, I finally made it, and yeah, it's a beautiful day. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.